Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, or you find a way to lose. Now, you can also find yourself pissing off Turki Al-Sheikh, and he decides, you know what, I'm not gonna make a bid for that fight, so you don't get the Wu-Tang cream, the cha-ching ching. And unfortunately for David Benavidez, Turki Al-Sheikh has turned his back on even trying to make a Bivol Benavidez fight. Now, for some of you out there who are still thinking that David Benavidez, when you see clips of him training, that he's training for Dimitri Bivol. What I'd like to add to that is just understand that he may be training for Bivol, but don't expect to see him in Saudi. And don't expect David Benavidez to get the monster payday that I think he deserves. Because Turki Al-Sheikh is not going to be involved with that fight. Now, the WBC, if you weren't aware, they ordered Bivol to... Now, this shit makes no sense to me. They ordered Dimitri Bivol to box David Benavidez next. I have a feeling that's what's pissed off Turki Al-Sheikh. Because, in my opinion, that's a huge blow for Turki Al-Sheikh and for boxing fans who really wanted to see the grudge match between Bivol and Beterbiev. Now, we know Bivol lost the first fight. Then he came back, he won the second fight. So he's the undisputed light heavyweight champion. But let me tell you this. A lot of us were really, excited about seeing Benavidez get an opportunity to fight for the undisputed championship. Now, what I believe Turki Al-Sheikh had planned was to have the trilogy, and then once they have the trilogy, depending on who wins, Benavidez would have fought maybe Caleb Smith. He gets through Smith, and then now you can make whoever wins the trilogy, Beterbiev or Bivol, fight David Benavidez. But the fact that the WBC has come out here and, ordered Bivol to fight Benavidez now, then now Turki Al-Sheikh and all the plans he's had, and it seems that Turki Al-Sheikh had been working with all the sanctioning bodies, which, matter of fact, I know he has, to make sure that everything was smoothing out and the vision that he had, that it was able to come to fruition. But the bottom line now is, I just think it's all complicated. And ultimately, look, Beterbiev got paid 2 really good fight purses. Bivol got paid 2 really good fight purses. Benavidez, he's not going to get the payday that I think he was hoping for. But the bottom line is, he will get the fight for undisputed. And if he can beat Bivol, which I just think, it's a tall task, but Benavidez, he can scrap. He may do it. But if he beats Bivol, then maybe there's a rematch there. But if not, I don't know. Then maybe Turki Al-Sheikh wants to work with him. Probably try to put him in there with Beterbiev because, Turki Al-Sheikh likes Beterbiev. But the bottom line is that there's a negotiation period that's going to run until 8 April. So is there a chance that Bivol and Beterbiev fight next? I mean, when Turkey's in the house every day is Thanksgiving, but maybe for that fight. But it just seems to me that Turki Al-Sheikh is kind of like over the bullshit. Obviously there's some tension there between Turki Al-Sheikh and promoters, sanctioning bodies, with everything he's doing to where he doesn't seem to have a need for sanctioning bodies, a need for promoters, creating his own boxing league, making the ring belt really not just a priority, like the only motivation for fighters in that league. Still not sure how that league is going to operate, but what I will tell you is, I think some of those promoters are sweating. I think some of these sanctioning bodies are sweating too, because basically the way Turk El-Sheikh is trying to, the way he seems like he's trying to structure this league, it's just get rid of all this emeritus status champion, interim champion, the continental champion, the goddamn IHOP breakfast pancake eating champion. Like, he's trying to just shed all of that goddamn dead weight and say, you know what, you guys are just out here, sucking the eyeballs out of fighters. We never know who the best is because there's too many belts. With this league that I'm putting together, it's almost like it's going to be like one of those, my kids go into these tournaments and not a round robin. They're going to end up in brackets, almost like an eliminator, They'll have several guys fight, and whoever wins, they go on and bubble up the ladder. The other one kind of falls off and has to figure out what they're going to do with their career. And if you keep winning, and ultimately you go on and you win the ring belt, and then you get recognized as the best fighter in that division. Anyway, we had to wait and see how all that works out. But I know Benavidez is sour, because just here in the past June, he moved up to light heavyweight, and he outpointed Gvozdyk. June 2024, he outpointed Gvozdyk, and he picked up the interim belt. Then in February, he fought David Morrell. And he did his thing there. And it looks like he was really looking to give Canelo a good poke in the eye. And because he couldn't get the undisputed fight with Canelo for the last few years, to just go on up to 175, make probably more money, and fight for undisputed at 175. But now, Turk El-Sheikh said, look, I'm not going to bid on the shit. And I just think it's really unfortunate, man, But Turk El-Sheikh even came out and he said, when it comes to Bivol, I know Bivol knows who's delivered for him and who hasn't. Now, that's a shot at Turkey. That's the shot at Mauricio Suleiman. And he says, my advice to Bivol, don't be late, because every day something changes. And Turkey El-Sheikh is speaking facts. He's letting these guys know. And look, I'm not saying that I like the strong arm tactics by Turkey El-Sheikh, but he's speaking the truth. I mean, you got to understand, Bivol fought his last two with Beterbiev. Then he fought the one guy from Saudi. I think he was from Saudi. I think he fought like 4 fights in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, then he fought the guy. Yeah, he fought his last 4 fights in Saudi Arabia. That's crazy. Anyway, we're going to see what happens. But when Turkey's in the house, every day is Thanksgiving. When Mauricio Suleiman's in the house, shit seems to fall apart. WBC gave Bivol and Benavidez 30 days to negotiate, man. 8 April is when the purse bid was ordered. I mean, I want to know what's going to happen, because the WBC will be within its rights to strip Bivol and make Benavidez full champion. And that outcome would deprive Benavidez of the marquee matchup he sought. However, having been denied the attempt to lure Canelo Alvarez to the ring for a fight at 168. But let's see how all this goes. But Eddie Hearn always has something to say. He's like, he had a gut feeling that a third Bivol Beterbiev fight would be coming next. And I think it should. I don't understand what Suleiman's doing, but I tell you what, Turk El-Sheikh had time to play games. Turk El-Sheikh is letting them know who the big dog is. But anyway, we'll see. More to come. But if anyone's suffering here, it's Benavidez. I do. I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel bad for Benavidez. I think he's getting jerked. But it's Mauricio Suleiman's fault. Anyway, man, y'all keep cool. Benavidez, he's used to rolling with the punches. It's just a little more disappointment for him, but he's going to be like, fuck it. Whoever get in the ring with Benavidez next, they better be careful. He may kill him. I'm serious. Benavidez may really literally kill somebody in the ring, because they just keep screwing this guy around left and right. It's horrible how the Mexican monster can't get an opportunity for an undisputed distinction. Anyway, y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.